Oh, bugger. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on our wrecked 2002 Audi TT. Now, if you were watching previously, you know that we've repaired the suspension damage and subframe damage, but we haven't had a chance to go and drive it because we had the oil pressure problem. So we're going to have a look, see if we can sort that out today. Now, what I'm hoping is that we can drop the sump out and have a look in there. I'm hoping, crossed fingers, that it is the oil pickup pipe which is blocked, causing our issues. If it's anything else from that, I don't know what we're going to do really. So anyway, while we're there, we're going to give it a little service. So I've got some filters, so air filter, fuel filter, oil filter. This is the stuff that Euro Car Parts supplied for the sump knot gasket to seal the sump flange up. So we've got that. I've never used that before, so we'll see what it's like. Just a cabin filter there, and the old sump plug, because we should replace that. And I did go ahead and buy one of these pickup pipes. This is an eBay one, and I can't actually remember how much I paid. I think it was around about £20. I can't actually remember, but it did come with a new O-ring. So here's the bits we're going to use, and then we'll see what we find in the sump. Oh, on an aside, I just picked up this little bad boy. So we've got something else to play with. That was £10 on Facebook Marketplace. It looks flipping brand new in the box. And come out. Don't want to come out. Look, looks brand new. I don't think it's ever had fluid in it. Lovely jubbly. And if you like what we're doing here, we'd really appreciate it if you give us a thumbs up. Right, let's get underneath this bad boy and look at what we've got. So obviously the first thing we've got to do is undo that leaky drain plug, which I think is a 19. We'll have to undo the, after it's drained out, undo the turbo return line, which I think is 5 or 6 mil Allen key. Then go round the outside. Well, no, before that, undo these. There's a couple, no, I say a couple, there's 3. There's one hidden here, bolt in under there. There's a bolt there, and there's a bolt there, which go into the side of the sump. And then we've got a number of 10 mil headed bolts, or I think they're 5 mil Allen wrench around the outside. And there's some funny awkward ones up in these holes, which are a bit of an angle. Sorry if you can't see. See one in there? There's one in there somewhere as well. Yeah, I can't see it, sorry. It's in there. How about that? That's the same one. But anyway, there's a few up there we've got to get. And I'm not sure. Come on, flashing everywhere here. Do apologise. There. See it? There's one up there as well. And there's one at the far end up there. So what I'm hoping to do, sorry, flashing again, is getting those with this 10 mil. It's a 3/8 10 mil, and I've got a wobble on the end of it. So I'm going to try that and we'll see what happens. So first of all, let's drain the oil. So I guess we better start with the sump plug, which is 19 mil. Oh, not very tight. Right, we haven't warmed this engine up or anything because obviously the oil pressure problem. So we'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to flood out, but I don't know how old the oil is either. And God, it's gone tight now. Glad we got another sump plug for this. Oh, it is tight. Well, doesn't seem too metallic-y. That plug fought me all the way off. That's nearly there. We'll let that drain for a while now. So we're pretty much drained, so let's try and get it off. Well, it's off, and it's a sump. But there's some stringy bits there, like a guitar, and we're still dripping some out of the strainer there, so we can't really see what's going on, but there's a dipstick. I think we just need to pull this out and have a bit of a clean up. I'm going to let that strainer drain for a bit. I can't actually see up in there at the moment, but the fact that it's pulsing. Can you see that? Oh, we'll see. The strainers looks like it's stopped dripping, so let's see if we can hang on, see if I can do it with a gun. Seems we're here. Oh, that's not the right way. No. Always turn it the right way. No, it was going the right way. Blimey, that one's tight. So, I have to get a ratchet on it. God, that is tight. Ugh. Can't get a ratchet on that one. Oh, I ain't got a 10mm. Bear with. Let's see if we can get it from back here. Shouldn't be that tight, should it? Is that long enough? Yeah. Oh, that's tight. For a little 10mm headed 6mm bolt, I would say that was a little excessive. Well, now I'm going to get me flipping Makita all oily. Ah, well, I can clean it, can I? Except we're too long. Oh, it's all going wrong, isn't it? Just when I thought this couldn't get any worse. Well, it's not worse, but you know where I'm coming from. I'll show you what I mean in a minute, because it didn't go to plan. What's that look like? Don't know if you can see in there. I was expecting worse, to be fair. Alright, let's start cleaning stuff up. Sorry if the light's not very good in here, but Yeah. Well, it's not full of sludge. It's no worse than that. Bit mucky. Let's do that draining. I don't know if you guys could see it in the time lapse, but I actually snapped the ball end off of my socket and it's inside of the bolt. Just here, just snapped off. And I couldn't get any other thing in there, so in the end I had to bend my little quarter drive to get in there. Not ideal, but it got it done. I don't like doing that to tools, but hey. Here we have the sump, not cleaned, but drained. So, you know, we're not really sludgy or mucky. It's actually not too bad. The strainer, I can't see any part numbers on it, so I'm wondering if it's been changed before. But I don't know if you can see in there. It's not too bad. I mean, if I do that, you can see this. The strainer is quite blocked. I've actually blown through that, so that is blocked. And there's debris down inside. Oh, I don't know if you can see inside of there. I mean, I was expecting it to be a bit worse. So it had, oh yeah, and this has obviously been gooed up with some jumps. I was hoping for that to be more blocked than it is. I know that sounds weird, but if that was so blocked, it would have been a no-brainer. But it isn't that bad. But ultimately, all I can do is clean this up, put the new strainer on, and see what happens. Now, if we still suffer from low oil pressure, it's either the bottom end or the oil pump. But it's not bad enough. I know that sounds really weird. I wanted to see it worse, but it might be enough. I mean, this may have been off and cleaned, and that's why there's a lot of debris around, and that's maybe why our sump isn't too bad. I'm not sure. Anyway, I need to give it a good clean up, and then I'll see you when I've done that. I've just taken the oil filter off, and obviously I've taken the baffle plate off the bottom of the engine. So if anybody's interested, this is what the bottom of the engine looks like. Obviously we've got the crankshaft and conrods, and the pistons are up there somewhere. So yeah, that's what it looks like. I hope you guys can see all right, but I've just cracked the lens on this flipping thing. So there we go. Anyway, got the new oil pickup strainer fitted and torqued up, and the I don't know what you call it, baffle tray baffle is there, and that's bolted up as well. So I think we're nearly ready for the sump. We're all cleaned up, come up quite well, just, you know, giving it a good scrub with a sort of toothbrush and a normal brush, and yeah, it's come out all right actually. So yeah, pleased with that. That's ready to go on. Cleaned up all our bolts, ready to go. Just basically just wire brushed them all off. I cannot get, and I won't be able to find it there, I cannot get that out. So that's going to go into an easy position on the sump. I'll put that one to one side. But yeah, ready to go. This is the sealant I'm going to use. It came from Eurocar Parts. I've never used it before, but we shall see what it's like. And it says to put a bead of 2 to 3 mil, so I've cut a little hole in the end of that. I'm just gonna inside all the bolt holes. Don't want too much because obviously we don't want it going in there. Right, let's try putting some of the sealant on, I suppose. Right, let's try and get this thing in place. Excuse me if I stick my tongue out. Here we go. And there we go. We are all torqued up, all lovely jubbly. The turbo oil turn rod pipe is on the new gasket. Brand new sump brand new sump plug in. And I put the one which is stuck, you know, got the Allen key stuck in it in a nice easy place there. So we just got to let that set off for 30 minutes or so, and then hopefully we can put some oil in it. Oh, no, we can't. I've got to put the oil filter on. I won't show you doing that because, yeah, that's simple stuff. But yes, we'll put a lot of oil, we'll put some oil in the oil filter before we put it up there and do it up hand tight. And while we're waiting for that, we'll change the air filter. Yeah, it isn't too bad. It did need changing, but yeah, that'll do. So it's about half an hour it's gone. I've actually got the battery on charge. Time to put in some oil. I put a little bit in the filter before I put it in. I couldn't fill it all the way up because you've got to sort of turn it on, not on its side, but on an angle. So if you fill it up, it'll run out again, but it's about 3/4 full. And I think it's 4.5 litres. I'm sure that's what the book said. So let's chuck this in and hope it doesn't run straight out of the bottom. That'll do for now. It's not running out over the floor yet. Yeah, just above the line, so I'd expect that with not a quite full oil filter. Perfect. Now all we've got to do is try and start it. Time to try it. And what I've done, I've actually taken out the fuse for the fuel pump because I want it to crank for a little bit. Let's check is it neutral. I can't get in at the moment because it's on the quick jack. So right, service. Let's see. Hopefully it'll just crank. Well, hopefully that's got some of the oil around. Let's pop this one back in there. Alright, can't see that very well. Just put that one in, the 20 amp one. Hopefully the fuel pump will run now. Yep. So I'll give it a couple. Oh, didn't need it that time. Let's try again. Should we see what happens? Well, no warning lights yet. Got the ABS and the traction on. I think that's because, I don't know, the wheels are off the ground or something. I really don't know. Sounds alright. That's the vacuum pump running. Whoa! Sorry, flashing around. Let's get... Oh, that's a bit quieter. Yeah. Let's, I suppose we need to get it on the floor then. And then try it. Oh, bugger. Oil light's flashing again. Red. That's low oil pressure still. And I know what you guys will be saying. Why didn't you do an oil pressure check before you took the sump off and everything? Well, you are right. I should have done an oil pressure check, but I haven't got an oil pressure test kit. So I suppose that's it really. I just assumed that it would be the pickup pipe because that's the problem I had on my Mark II Golf many years ago. So I've done it. It cost me about £18 for the pickup pipe strainer thing, and the sealer was about £15. It's quite expensive. So it's cost me, what's that? Is that £32? Something like that? Something around that anyway. Yeah. I don't know what to do next. We'll have a look. We'll have a see. Oh well, it seems like we've wasted a day taking the sump off, changing the strainer for nothing. I don't know what to say. Lost for words. Bugger. I'm going to have to look into it some more. Could be oil pump. It doesn't sound bottom endy, so I don't think it's actually physically something wrong with it. It could be. And the oil pump, I could see up into the gears, and there was nothing scored or obvious there. So what else could it be? There's an oil pressure bypass valve or pressure relief valve somewhere. Could be the pressure switch. I don't know. I think there's some hidden menus on the center console thingy. I know you can get water temperature and things like that there, but I'm not sure if I can get oil pressure from a different place. So I'll look into that. Well, that's going to have to be another day. I've run out of time today. So again, well, thank you for coming along on this totally wasted time journey, achieving nothing. I suppose we put fresh oil in it and a new oil filter, but that's about it. Oh, poo. Never mind. Anyway, if you like what we've done today or anything, even though we totally failed what we wanted to do, please give us a thumbs up. Look us up on Instagram, larks_workshop, where you would have seen sneaky peeks and stuff about today probably a week ago, maybe two. I don't know, some time ago. Yeah, so if you like it, give us a thumbs up. What else can I say as apart from I failed? Hope to see you next time. Cheers then. Oh God, there's a crack all the way across. Flipping heck. That's buggered it.